transmission. Just wait a few seconds so YouTube realizes we are streaming.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's working. Yeah, it is.
Okay, then I'll run with it. Welcome, everybody, to, I'm fairly certain, session 8 of Scales and Scars. I'm going to do a really brief recap of last time because everyone was there for it. You all had just gotten out of the underground section of the college, and returning with an unconscious Alexander, you gathered the people from your party that weren't that hadn't gone down with you, thus the Chris and Albatross. Looking at the bottom left, it confused me so much because Matrix still refuses to conform. Okay, so uh, talking with them, you all decided that you were going to kill Alexander for each of their own reasons, mostly because he had threatened to kill you while you were underneath
No, the main reason was the
the.
void on his face.
Okay. Um. Well, they're villains. Stop trying to pretend heroic shit. Um. Uh. After. And while you were about to kill him, Vina heard the voice of Riken commanding her to stop. She did not listen, instead continuing to attack Alexander. And that is when Andarna busted through the wall to attack you all. You all managed to kill Alexander and take her down into the down to the down to the ground just below the college itself. There, Vina killed and killed Andarna before she could breathe fire on you all. You all, and some of you also heard the sound of a portal opening. Vina, kicking back off of Andarna's body, saw a portal opening beneath Andarna, where she disappeared into the portal. There, Cedric took the body, as well as Alexander's body, leaving you all with the head that is now an ashen skull in Vina's pyre in the middle of her room. After which you all were summoned to go back to go to Lorne, as he was telling you all, updating about Operation Kingbreaker, which was the apparent plan to kill the Knoll King that rose up in the west, who was the apparent chieftain of the Knoll tribe, the Redmaw tribe. You all encountered Kane. Most thing he did was just being petty as fuck. He left. And now I'd say it's been, unless you guys want to do something, because you just stopped me last time, unless you guys want to particularly do anything with the time you have now, because I'd say it's going to be another day until Apollonius and his army is going to make it to the college itself, which is where he will be staying for a little bit.
What is the plan exactly, like, of what we're gonna do now?
The plan, if you're talking the strategy to move against the Knolls.
No, not the strategy. Just like what we're gonna do now. Like, are we just moving to another place? Like to go fight the Gnolls?
The idea is, yes, you will be marching out west to one of the port towns, but you need to wait till the actual army gets there first.
Okay. Wait, I'm just doing a little thing because Asterix is not here today.
Okay.
I have nothing. I'm good.
Okay. Just checking. Anything from Albatross, Jack, or Chris?
No.
Actually, no. I have something. Because of the meantime that like we're waiting. I'd say in the last session, I described that Vina took one of the dragon's teeth. She took
One
one
of
tooth.
Adorno's teeth.
Um, I'd say that Vina will make it into like she's kind of like tie a bit of string around it, and I'm gonna. Where is Albatross actually?
Right next to you. Whoa.
Every time. I would like to give you a gift.
Oh, really? Look, I love gifts.
I was very impressed when you paralyzed the dragon mid-flight. Vina will she will try kind of lift your hand, and she's gonna put the tooth in it. Keep it hidden for now. We don't want anyone seeing it.
Wait, whose tooth?
The dragon's tooth, the one that we
Okay.
killed.
Alexander's tooth.
Well,
No, I
is this
burned
how you
that.
guys get? Is this how Knowles get married?
No,
Oh,
I don't know why you would assume that.
sorry.
It's fine. You did a good job. I tap him on the shoulder, and that's not it. He just kind of gives it to you.
Great. I what do I do with it? I put it in my pocket. No, I put it in my backpack. One of two backpacks I have. I have one empty backpack and one backpack I put my stuff in.
Yeah, one you probably had to clean because there was blood in it from Alexander's severed head.
Oh, is that where I put it? I forgot about that.
Yeah, you gave it to Vina, who stuffed it in a bag, and then you guys went back into the college.
Well,
Oh, Chris. Did you check how much money was in the coin purse from the guy you swiped it off of last time?
I think Chris is sleeping.
No.
Matrix.
No.
Okay, I think she
Wait,
couldn't
give
talk.
her a second. Give her a second.
Give her a minute.
they got her.
Hey, at least nothing's gonna break again.
Yeah, no, but it is funny when we see it in real time. Someone leaving and coming back from Jacob. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna have to. I'm probably gonna need to remake everything. By the way,
Oh God.
I love D&D. I love streams.
Matrix, are you okay?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
There you are.
My power's back on. Hey.
Yay!
Yeah, I did hear you, but you didn't hear me. I
Okay.
said yeah. I definitely did.
Okay. I'd say as you look into there, like this is a very run-of-the-mill leather pouch, like something that you would see your average person carrying for their coin. You open it up, you see a silver and 4 coppers.
Sweet, this guy's fucking bro.
Or
Yeah, 1 silver, 4 coppers.
Silver for
that shit sucks ass.
I
Um,
can still buy some bread.
You're so right.
You also do find a picture in there too of the guard with another, like the guard you stole this from was human, dark black hair, kind of brown eyes. You see another what looks like a drow man
Right.
with bright red eyes, snow white hair, as drows usually have. Just the two of them smiling. You see them holding hands.
I don't really care.
Yeah, I just wanted to put something behind this character.
Out the gate.
Cool, I throw it away. I throw the picture
You
away.
Yeah, that's
throw
what
it
I'll
in the
give a fuck.
fire.
Yeah, I go to Vina's room and I'm like, hey Vina, I'm just gonna and then I put it in the fire.
Was that Alexander or were some random guys?
Hmm?
Was that Alexander or just some random guys?
That
It's
was
just
the
a
random guy
random dude.
that you swiped the coin purse.
he
off.
had he was gay, I guess.
Yeah, he was gay and broke, so you know.
And then we see
Living the life.
Living the life. Aren't we all?
Gay and broke.
Gay and broke. I'd say if nobody else has anything left.
I'm gonna cut my hair.
Well, oh.
Again, okay.
I'm just gonna make it shorter.
Okay.
A little bit shorter.
Should I? You know what? I'm gonna have fun with this. Roll me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
I'm already good as fuck at that. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping you
Sleight of
roll
hand.
bad.
I don't have, the thing. Two. Save. I'm gonna guidance myself. 2 29s.
Holy shit.
Where are you guys rolling?
He's cutting
Rolling for how good my haircut is, I
where?
guess.
Oh, you're right in the other.
Yeah, you're
thing.
rolling in the.
Wrong dice, my
Yeah.
B.
Wrong dice
No
channel.
problem. No problem.
Yeah, it's like you managed to bundle it up into one place, one cut. It's perfectly uniform.
That's not.
No, it's not.
That's
No,
not how that
that's not how Chris is doing it. Chris is like
Okay.
taking parts of her hair and just taking like a knife and just cutting it. Like
Yeah.
she's not like taking scissors and like
Okay.
cutting her hair. She's just
Okay.
cutting her hair.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it
super
doesn't
easy.
look great, but like she's hot, so it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it looks good anyways.
I'd say that for the 29, because I might as well give you something for 229s. It's like 3 cuts.
I look hot, yeah.
Yeah, it's really fast. And then you realize you have nothing else to do. Anyways,
Period.
we're gonna skip the day. Morning formation comes around. You all line up. You have Ajalon in her human form standing next to you where Arya would have stood. And as Lauren is explaining the duties of the day, the class schedules, you hear trumpets from the hall behind, going into the center. You hear a voice, a male voice call out, "Now announcing the Vanguard General, Hero of the East, Apollonius Shah." And trumpets are just blaring in this incredibly grand tone. And you just hear the sound of clanking metal as this is the most arrogant motherfucker you've ever seen. His armor is made of gold with a purple with a rich purple cloak with like gold embroidery on it, massive golden maul, these twin horns with like jewels and gems kind of like hanging off from it. You see Lorne look up from the booklet he has, just
This guy clearly didn't play Minecraft. Golden armor.
It's the
you
best.
just
Armor.
I love.
you
gold.
just see this minotaur, massive as well. Like this guy is easily upwards of 10, maybe 11 feet tall.
Damn.
And he walks in and you just see him just drop the maul on the ground. You hear the stone kind of crack underneath it from just the weight. As Apollonius says, "Lorne, we must speak." And you see Lorne looks to the rest of you and says, "Dismissed. Squad 7 to my office."
Is that us?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's a little weird for me to like call you guys the Vile Five in like
Yeah,
this.
Well, we don't
that-
call
that-
ourselves the
Yeah,
Vile
no, we
Five.
don't call ourselves a vile five.
So-
We're not vile. We're not evil.
We're not evil.
We're not
We're
evil.
we're the Fantastic Five. Whoa.
Exactly. Copyright. Who said that?
Wait, say that again.
Wait a minute.
Fantastic.
Ah,
You see everyone kind of starts to mill about. Other like the wing leaders giving their squads, giving the like squads and sections under them their own like duties. It even seems like Lorne planned for this. So it's still just as seamless, but you see Ajalon beginning to lead you guys towards the office, and she kind of doesn't really look back, but still says, "I trust you all know how to handle proud men."
What?
It's the only thing we
Proud
found
man.
here.
True. Play to his ego, and you might be able to convince him of your plan, Vina.
Very well. I can do that.
And Ajalon, like, sometimes, like, some of the crowds don't really disperse, but the moment they look at Ajalon, some of them a little bit angrier of her commanding them to get out of her way, they recognize her by her eyes, immediately part. Others, as you go deeper in, some of them actually like part, like less because of Ajalon, more because of all of you.
Period.
You guys have been getting kind of amassing this sort of reputation.
And there was the big
even-
hole in the wall that no one explained.
There was the big hole in the wall that no one knew how it got there. No one knows when it happened
Alexander tripped.
because of that silent spell. And some people, like Chris, starting the room, or that has now started to catch up a little bit more, has diverted some of the attention. Like they might be responsible for Alexander's death, or like subsequent leaving.
Oh yeah, we started rumors.
Yeah, you might have. You believe that you starting that rumor has gotten a lot of the more interest of that act away from you guys. But some people are suspicious. Now as you guys kind of now turn the corner down to that hallway where some of you saw the piles of dead bodies from the battle after on the day of threshing. You see some guards there, well, not guards. These are soldiers. They're wearing your average. These are like heavy in infantry, wearing this ornate plate armor with incredible designs on their shields, very fine-looking swords. They do let you all pass, as they were briefed to let you guys pass. Ajalon opens the door and walks in, and you see helmet removed, Apollonius just languidly sitting on a chair that's was brought in just for him. It is this incredible craftsmanship, like probably one of the most expensive chairs any of you have ever seen. And Apollonius looks over and says, "So, Lorne, these are the scored 7, you said? The ones that wish to, how you say, change the plan I'm setting up?" Lorne looks over to him and says, "Yes." And you see, Lorne is about to start speaking. Apollonius holds up his hand and says, "No, my friend, I have this." Apollonius stands from his chair, looming over, and says, "I have dealt with enough people of the silver tongue demeanor. I tire of words. Tell you what, your wasted breath. You four will battle me in a friendly spa. All of you against me. If you manage to impress me, perhaps even defeat me, I will permit you to use your strategy first. Then, if you fail, I shall come in. But if you fail to impress me, then you will follow my plan. Am I understood?"
But are we just a humble, lower, we're lower than you. We don't really stand a chance against such a glorious soldier like you.
That is true, though I am convinced by my friend Lorne that you have been rumored to be the best of the school. I would love to test your strength, your prowess, so I may better utilize you if you fail to convince me of your plan.
You don't even know our plan.
I can guess as much from merely looking at you. You
What's
wish
your
to convince
guess?
them. Like Apollonius looks towards Vina and says, "Do you wish to convince them to turn against their new king?"
I plan. Also that, but also, I do plan on gathering more information on our enemy.
Scouting mission.
I do believe it will be worth more of our time if we are prepared instead of just steamrolling everything.
I appreciate the initiative, but you must understand, even my own god failed to match me. I simply hope to understand who I will trust with this power I give you.
In my experience, simply measuring strength is not enough. But if it is a challenge, I do believe me and my allies would be able to beat you. And I open a very big smile as I say that.
Apollonius looks to the rest of you and says, "Do you agree with your squad mate's plan? The challenge of the acceptance of the challenge as well."
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Jack nods.
This is just like standing there. She's just like, she's annoyed. She doesn't fucking like this guy. She's just like arms crossed.
Very well.
Why is he Dracula?
I would fear that
Very well.
clashing with...
Very well.
Come on. He says, "I fear that us battling within this college is too restrictive. Let us battle outside. I will have one of my earth mages construct an arena for us." And Apollonius gives you all a nod, and you see as he's about to leave, he stops himself and says, "One thing. May I have your names?"
I do a little bow. I am Vina.
People call me Albatross.
Jack.
Chris.
Well, we shall see you all upon the arena. And he walks out of the room. Lorne looks at him, like staring at him as he leaves, looks to Ajalon and says, "I am going to be very, very honest. That is the first time he's fucking surprised me."
You say fuck a lot for someone who's
Yeah,
like.
you curse a lot.
I live in I run over a college where people where more than half my age die all the time. I can afford to say fuck.
All right.
Either way, I hope you all can convince
Did he say
him.
what time we're doing the fight?
It's Apollonius, and depending on the Earth Mage. No, he's going to use him. It's going to be half an hour.
Half an hour? What if I just don't show up in half an hour? Well, I need longer than that.
How long do you need to prep for a fight?
For spellcast, I would imagine you know that it can take a little bit longer than half an hour to prep for a battle.
That is correct.
Hmm.
But he doesn't seem like the type that waits.
Can we use our dragons?
I will send a runner. How long do you think you will need? All of you.
Like an hour, at least.
An hour?
An hour is good.
Okay.
Sweet.
And he's going to pull out a what looks like a sanding stone. He speaks into it. Inform the Vanguard General that Squad 7 would like an hour to prepare for the battle. And he puts it away and says, "Go on. I must now get logistics in order, make sure his books are correct. Unless you all want to speak any final words to Agilon or Lorne.
No, I'm good.
Okay. I'd say that you all take your hour. How do you spend it?
Give me a second. I need to go see my character sheet, see if I can do anything in the meantime that's actually useful.
I can't do anything.
Also can't do anything.
Wait, where is it? Give me a second. I gotta put my silly spell, guys. Give me 1 second.
My silly spell.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Okay.
I hate how I cannot just make it so my D&D Beyond only shows 2014 rolls.
So it's just like a sparring between us and him, right?
Yeah, this isn't like a challenge where it's okay to kill. Like neither he nor you guys will try to kill.
No, that's not my intention. I'm thinking
it's
on
just-
how we can cheat.
How you can cheat?
I'm thinking on a way of cheating, but it's just that it's a very straightforward challenge, so I don't know if I could sneak something that would be useful at all. Do we have like a place in this in this academy that has like potions and stuff?
I'd say there's a quartermaster that is more like a general store than anything. You just have to tell me what
Ooh.
you want.
I got no money.
Well, how much money do we all have in total?
0.
No money? You didn't take any money?
I have no money. Anything that's valuable on Vina, she wears it.
Awesome.
Okay.
So we
I guess
have
the better
10
question is how
gold
much
to
money
our
is-
name and like a silver and a couple of
I
copper.
doubt that buys even one healing potion, honestly.
Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do. Let me look at the specifics of this. What the fuck? Where'd it go? There it is. So it says, or within an object that can be closed. Perfect.
Oh, do we know what like this guy's abilities are? Is he just like a mage or like a fighter or what?
Apollonius, you don't exactly know what his abilities are. You expect they're entirely like physicality based.
Okay.
Can I ask for a very very quick pause?
Yeah, sure.
I think I know why the PNG tubers are not working,
Ooh.
but I need a moment. Just a second.
I actually forgot. Like, I'm looking at Apollonius's stat block right now, and I realize I spelled frightened wrong.
I'm gonna.
Apollonius is such a goofy name.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Mr. Apple.
Yeah, Apple works.
I'm
So
gonna
silly.
I'm gonna mute the stream now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right back. You know what? Never mind. We're gonna go. Let's go. Let's do this session without them. I think I can fix it much easier now.
Hmm.
But we're gonna keep like this for the moment. Okay. So yeah. I think that. No, I have nothing.
Is that a
Yeah.
foghorn?
I had an idea. I don't know what that is. I don't. I had an idea, but I don't think it. Like it wouldn't help us at all at the moment.
Okay. Oh, Crow.
Hey.
When the fight with Apollonia starts, I want you to use this for his theme. For
Okey-dokey.
the song you'd play in the background.
Does anyone want to do anything significant before we go beat the shit out of that guy?
Yeah, let me just.
Okay, there.
Oh, that was your significant thing? Coughing?
Yeah, I had to clear my throat.
Ah. No, I'm not doing anything. I have to leave. I'll leave whenever I want. Oops.
Okay.
Why does it keep disconnecting? Stop
Okay.
it.
Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Where are we going?
Huh?
Is the stream started?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It got started for like 5 minutes already.
Oh!
I'd say that like after like that hour of prep time,
Yeah, Chris.
are all of you at your dorms while you're prepping, or you like where are you guys?
I think I just kind of be waiting, like kind of outside, because is our dorms, are they like, is all of our rooms like in the same kind of corridor, like the same hall?
They're on the same level within this massive corridor.
But is it like a one long corridor? Like we have, and then you have like all the doors for each person.
It's like a corridor that kind of like goes around. Each door is going on opposite sides, for some being more closer to the outside, some being more closer to the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys
So
are
like I kind of just wait on the hall for the other ones. I don't really have anything to do. Like, um. So yeah.
You see, eventually Chris is gonna come out. She has a little box with her.
okay. Do you think from Albatross or Jack?
No.
All right.
Wait, what level are we right now?
We are level 9.
9.
So you all mass up in the core in the like first year dorm corridor, and you begin to make your way. You expected it's going to be outside. You weren't given directions. But as you kind of like get to Formation Hall, you actually see these 4 knights standing there, each kind of like talking to one another, and they kind of like hear you all come in. They look over and says, "Hello. The Vanguard General asked us to escort you to the arena.
Okay.
Please follow us." And they each kind of like flank you guys. Kind of like in this more rigid form. Kind of it's not like they're guiding you. It's sometimes like they're following you, but also kind of trapping you in this little path. They kind of lead you all outside, out the corridor, and as you go down, you kind of like scan, looking to the left, looking to the right. You see this massive, like, arena, almost half the size of the college itself.
Oh, how did we miss that?
You hear like like people are cheering, like some of the dragon riders, like other like obsidian rangers and warmer mages, the other 2 quadrants of this school, are just kind of like coming down to see what the fuck is going on. Guards are standing at the like opening to it. They kind of like put their hands up to halt you. They look to one of the knights and says, "Are these the squad that's challenging Apollonius?" One nods, and they say, "All right, go on in." And the knights lead you all into this massive. This was made in an hour. This is the biggest. This is one of the biggest structures that you guys have ever seen. I'd say, Vina, this is the second biggest structure, because you've seen the War College itself. Mm-hmm. This thing is still fucking enormous. And as you kind of walk in the like this massive like just single hallway, kind of it leads out to like what looks like the stands, but then they pivot to the left, taking you deeper down beneath. This whole thing is made of this cobbled stone, torch sconces. There are like artworks depicting like Apollonius and his exploits with the third army. Like some of him crushing an army of invading lizard folk. One of him bringing down one of the wild dragons that did not conform to the Veil. To join with the dragon riders. You see others where it's the like some like crushing entire bandit hives. Like there are dozens of these as you go down this path. And as you go down, you find that you're at the floor of the arena, kind of dug like almost 100 feet into the ground. You guys are surrounded by, once again, this is a very fancy looking place. And the knights say, "This is where you guys will be coming out from. Apollonius is going to be on the other side." And the knight kind of looks and says, "Good luck." he will not try to kill you as long as you all don't try to kill him. Try your best. And he kind of like orders the other knights to follow him as they leave you in this very fancy kind of like lounging area.
I do not intend to worry any of you, but my masterful plan requires us to be him. So let's try to do a good job, okay?
I'll try my best.
Thumbs up.
If anyone else wants to say anything.
So they've been having. Sorry, I wasn't here. I had to go grab something. But so have people just been having like a conversation?
You guys are talking amongst yourselves. You're in a lounging area in this like constructed arena, kind of like preparing to go into the fight.
Okay, guys. So, Chris is gonna pull out the little box that you guys would have seen her with earlier. It's just like a simple little wooden box. And she's gonna go, this has a spell cast on it. I was considering, because if I turn invisible, this also turns invisible. And no one said that all four of us were fighting, and I would technically be fighting. I'd just be invisible for a little while so that I can get this close to him and set off the trap. Less of a trap, more of a spell.
So you need a distraction.
Yeah, pretty much.
That can be arranged.
And I would prefer to do it at the very beginning of the fight. Because it's kind of like a once, you use it once and then you can't use it again kind of thing.
I want to check something. One of my fighter things.
So, I feel like
Oh,
this
it's an
guy is
attack
kind of
roll.
a douchebag, right? So,
Oh, totally.
what I think might happen is he's gonna like monologue in the beginning a little bit. And
I
in
can
that
try to butter
time,
him up a little bit.
yeah, so if you keep him talking for a little bit longer, or like if he monologues for a pretty decent amount of time, I can be invisible, get behind him, and set off the trap, essentially. And then I guess the fight would start. But we would get a little bit of a kick, I suppose.
Okay.
Sounds good. I can try.
Wonderful. I'm quite quick, so I'm quite fast, so I won't need a very long time.
Okay.
Can I make a history
I-
a question? Can I make like a history check or even insight or anything, like to know like, is there something that Mr. Apple likes? Like something that he's particularly proud of, something that he enjoys.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a history check. I don't know how familiar Vina is with Imperial history.
I think that like she would know it at least a little bit. If it's something obscure, she would probably not know.
I'll let you make the roll, but because of the conflicting parts of some of this, I'm gonna have you roll it at disadvantage, but the DC isn't that high to get something he might be prideful about.
A history, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully this is not terrible. That's a 6.
6.
Yeah.
As you kind of like try to remember what you've been able to fit, what like you've kind of like what you know of the Imperial history, especially trying to remember Apollonius, something does come to mind. It's the paintings that you walked past that talk about the exploits he's had with the army. Him crushing the army of lizardmen, ending a numerous bandit hives, bringing down a wild dragon. maybe play off of some of those.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know the stories behind them, but you can make something up.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I can use that actually.
okay.
And before we start, pretty much like immediately before we start, Chris is gonna give everyone Bardic, so you have that for 5 minutes.
Mhm.
This battle's not gonna last 5 minutes in game.
Mm-hmm.
So you all have Bardic for the first round, and then let me see, because this is a concentration spell, unfortunately. Okay. But what is the 30 feet? Sweet, never mind. And then, Chris is gonna cast invisibility on herself, and it kind of just looks like at first she starts to go like kind of, transparent. And there's like the kind of like opalescent, like pink, yellow, like shimmering, and then eventually she's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you could tell them that I just didn't want to fight. That is.
That's okay.
No one said we had to be honest.
I'd say as you guys ready up, you see the gate that was just like on the edge of this lounging area. Now, mind you, this had the most comfortable looking like couches you've ever seen, velvet with gold embroidery, chalices made of what looked like a mix of silver and gold with gems in them, just extremely fancy. This seems like he's spending a lot of money just to look cool. But the gate rolls up, and as you all walk out, you hear that same voice again. As you guys kind of look up to the stands, you see this man announcing over everybody, super grand, his cape kind of flowing behind him, as he announces, "Now introducing the challengers.
Oh, it's
The Squad 7, consisting of Vina, the Knoll Princess, Jack, the tragic boy, Albatross, the unlucky and unfortunate, and lastly," and you see, like, as he looks down, he's like, Chris isn't there. Just kind of like swats his hand and says, "And lastly, Chris, the Whistling Death." In the other corner, we have our hero, general of our forces, Apollonius Shah, Vanguard General of the Third Army, and hero of the East, our golden minotaur, the indomitable, the madman. And as he finishes, you see a gate on the other side roll up. Fluttering purple robe, striding out in the golden armor with a helmet, kind of like less like wearing it over his head, more like it's draped over his head. It's like chainmail. Because it's extremely hard for a plate helmet on a minotaur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
And he kind of like walks out. He kind of really just like extends his hands out. His like the maul in his right hand, kind of held by like up the shaft, as he kind of just kind of has his arm out as people are cheering his name, like they're saying it over and over again, just like the crowd cheer.
Mm-hmm.
You see roses come down. Some throw gold coins towards him.
I pick him up because we're poor.
These people worship him. Like
This
they
is
are
really
they,
funny.
they love him so much. And then he looks to you all, his eyes scanning you, looking for Chris. You see him look to the right, look to the left. Looks back and says,
Everybody look to
"Did
the
Chris
left.
not wish to fight?"
Our
Everybody
friend
look to the
is
left.
not much of a fighter, you see. She's more useful in the back line. And of course, next to someone as great, someone so grand as Apollonius. Please, it is an honor to us to even stand here in front of you. Someone with unimaginable feats like you. Please, if you could have a word before we begin our duel. I am losing my mind just how honored I am at the moment. Can I make a check? It's like-
You see, like as you start to
Holy
speak, he holds out his hand towards you, then clasps his own where his heart would be, and says, "Vina, your words touch me. Thank you for your kind words." Go ahead and make that deception check.
This guy, guys, this kind of awesome.
Deception, right?
Yes,
I
deception.
need to check what my deception is.
This guy's so full of himself. He's such a villain. I kind of admire him.
Okay, I don't think you guys understand. I love this character.
He's so silly. His name's Apollonius. Hello?
What?
There you go.
Who's putting the reaction?
Apollonia
What is
is very funny. Just a straight roll? Yeah, right? Okie dokie.
You could.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh,
I mean-
I was gonna make a contesting insight check, but I don't need to.
Can I,
Um,
instead, actually, since the check failed... No, actually, I'll do it in a moment then. I'm gonna do it in a moment. We continue dialogue.
Okay, you kind of because that natural one, you see he kind of looks deeper into your words, cocks his head. Chris, you would normally have advantage on this stealth roll. I need you to make it a straight roll.
I already have
Oh,
advantage
already?
on the roll.
Yes.
Can
I
I...
need you to make a straight roll.
I wanted to try...
How does what Venus doing affect me being I'm
Natural
invisible?
one does crazy.
It's a
things.
spell.
but
It
that-
doesn't matter, Bismarck. It's the spell.
I want to
The
try...
spell gives me
he's
advantage.
I couldn't
looking for
even
you.
try my... I couldn't even try my other
See,
thing.
I'm not there. As far as he's concerned, I'm not there.
I still want to talk. I still want to talk.
Okay, keep talking then.
I want to talk. Vina goes, you see, I will be honest, actually. I can't consider myself much of a fan because coming from where I do, I don't really know a lot of your feats by heart. Mules don't really keep history, and we don't know a lot of the Empire. And I, just a second, because I need to go check what the spell save is.
Okay.
Enthrall is a level 1 spell.
Oh, hell yeah.
I need him to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Everybody
26.
look to the left.
Ah, fuck. I don't even think Cutting Words will do it, actually.
What's your spell save DC?
It's 16. No, Cutting Words will not do it.
Yeah, that will be a
No.
10, and I think that's a maximum D8.
Ah,
for
what a
Chris.
bitch.
You see the spell, but this man's sheer force of charisma, he completely resists the enthrall.
It's less charisma. What I'm saying is not as interesting as the spell
Yeah,
tries to
okay.
make it. I love this spell, by the way. The only thing that it does is that the person gets really concentrated on what I'm saying, and they
Yeah.
can't concentrate on anything else. I think it's very funny.
Okay. Apollonius kind of gives nods to you, more like he's playing this for the crowd, less like he's interested in what you're saying, and he just says, which do you wish to hear about? Me
Personally.
against the Grand Commander of the Eastern Empire, the Wild Dragon of the East.
The Wild Dragon seems like a fantastic tale.
Ah, the tale of Segale. She was a
Okay,
grand.
Yelled
as this guy starts yapping, can I make my rolls?
Go ahead. Go
Sweet.
ahead.
So, da-da-da-da-dum. This is my stealth without advantage. So it's a 22.
22. That still beats his passive perception.
And as he's talking, I'm not incredibly close to him. I want to be like 15 feet away at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put the box down, about 15 feet away from him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna back up. And then as he like begins to tell the story, he would hear like, I can't whistle right now, but just like the typical whistle, he would hear behind him. And I'm gonna Chris's invisibility drops as I cast Mage Hand and I open the box.
Okay.
And he
you
needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
What's in the
Okay.
box? I don't know what's in the box.
You hear the like as you whistle, Apollonius does not like spin around. He simply moves his head, and you see like the eye underneath like the chain mail. And this is a wisdom save, correct?
Yeah,
Can you tell me what the effects are and like what this is?
it's just a wisdom save.
Okay.
It's that thing from Barnyard.
Go for it.
I'm gonna cutting words that.
Yeah, I expected that.
Well, he does
Well
save,
done.
but he still
It's a Wild
he does-
Mike. Wild
he does
Mike
still
from
take damage.
Barnyard.
What was this? I don't understand.
It's Wild
is
Mike
just-
from Barnyard.
This is just a nice little glyph of warding.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's da-da-da. That he takes like 12 lightning damage. I think I can choose the damage for glyph of warding.
I don't want to open control panel. I want to open calculator.
Well, Queen, it does say. Well, never mind.
24 lightning damage.
Is that the
Or he takes 12 lightning damage. He takes half as much.
Okay, so 12 lightning damage. All right. Like you see, how does this look? Please describe it for me.
It probably looks like a bunch. Well, it is lightning, but it's less like bright white light and more like the vibrant like pinks and yellows and blues that kind of like swirl together, and then it literally just explodes. Yeah, the box is gone.
Okay. You see, like as this thing like just like explodes, like falling over Apollonius. Apollonius just fully resists it, and he does not take his eyes off of you and says, "Finally, you join us. Now, let the match begin."
Now
Everyone
I'm gonna
roll
put on the other
initiative.
song.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna be right back after I roll. Damn. Okay, be right back.
Doo-doo-doo. What was my bonus? Damn. This guy's a plus. Is that his roll for initiative?
I guess. I imagine so.
He has a +2 dex?
Yeah. I
Look
think
at
he's
dexterity
more of
guy?
a strength guy.
What the hell?
Okay. Chris. Albatross.
Man, Apollonius is low as
Apple,
fuck. Apple.
Vina. Oh. Vina and Jack.
I love my new cup, guys. It's so wonderful. This is my first time drinking out of a wooden straw. Kind of weird.
Congrats.
What an achievement for
Hmm.
you.
I know, right? Certainly tastes like wooden straw.
Okay, I'm back. Holy shit. Okay, so we've got Chris.
I sent.
Oh, yeah. Are we just starting?
Oh, are we? Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. First up is Chris. What would you like? What would you like?
Yeah, for sure. So Chris is gonna move a little closer to her friends. And I'm gonna cast haste on the albatross.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Maybe I can hit attacks then.
Yeah, maybe. I hope so. I'm casting haste on the albatross. And that's concentration. And then I don't know. That's also concentration. Then I guess that's my action. I only have a bonus action. I guess I'm not even engaged with this guy. I'm just gonna sit here, I guess.
Okay.
And everyone still has their bardic, right? Vina didn't use her bardic?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah.
Okay.
You can hide?
You are a rogue, but this is more like a flat, like
Yeah, I
sandy
thought
desert.
so. I was just wondering. That's okay.
Yeah. No. Okay. So is that your turn?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Doo-doo-doo.
Next up is Albatross.
Okay, I'm gonna get within 10 feet of Apple. Does it? I think sniff the air. Does it smell like apples?
Question.
He doesn't smell like apples. He it's like he smells like the most expensive cologne you've ever like you've ever seen, I guess.
Is it apple cologne?
No. It seems
Yeah.
more like pomegranate.
Oh, well, that's almost an apple.
Almost.
It's a round fruit.
Yeah, it's a round fruit. A little messier.
It's like reddish. Okay, and then I activate my arms, the astral self, so I have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I need to check his modifier. 5.
That's not gonna do it.
I'd imagine not.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna attack him 3 times because I get 2 attacks in plus the haste.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The 20 hits.
Okay. Guys, I think it's actually very poetic that I miss all my attacks because the Albatross's lore is that he's unlucky too. Okay. 9. Damn, I even rolled low on my damage.
Okay, yeah. So is this just like you throwing your daggers again, or is this like punches?
Yeah, it took my astral punches. So when I activate it, he takes the damage because he failed the second throw. And then, yeah, I just kind of like, it like surrounds my arm. I just like shooting mist at him. Dark mist.
Okay. You see some of the armor does start to glow as some of this like comes towards him, but it's almost like he turns off those enchantments like when they hit. Like he wants to feel the full force of what you're throwing at him.
And then
He
I'm
doesn't
gonna
want
back.
it to be muted by his own armor.
Okay, and then I back up 45 feet.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna back up 30.
I'm going to have Apollonius. No, he's not going to do that. Next, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
It is now Apollonius's turn. You see, like he kind of just like the smile on his face that you can see underneath, like the golden chains kind of draping down over his face, as he says, "Clever. I appreciate cunning." And then he's going to run up. I'd say that he's going to go. I'm just going to have him go for Vina. He's going to make 2 attacks against you with his maul. That is 20 and a 27.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay, that is... These are for each 21 and 20. And when the second one hits you, I need you to make a strength save.
Strength.
Yes.
Oops, no, that's a 9.
15 fails. You are knocked prone.
Can I add a...
You can add sack and win it if you want.
I think... Is that the end of his turn?
No. It looks like he's about to start doing more.
No, I'm not gonna waste it now.
Okay. Then he is going to use his third attack to use Crushing Blow against Jack.
Gone.
14.
There's
guess that-
no
that-
way that is.
Okay. You will watch Apollonius get low to the ground, grabbing his maul with 2 hands. He rushes up. Vina, he clocks you in like right in your ribs. You feel like a few of them break, and then he spins it around, hitting you on the other side, knocking you to the ground. You took 41 points of damage in a single round, and he kind of just looks down and says, "Come now. I wish to test all of you." And then he swings now towards Jack. He's not swinging with his hammer. He's swinging with his fist. He let one go, and but Jack, you dodge out of the way, ducking back. You feel the wind on this strike. This would have hurt if it had hit you.
Too bad it didn't. Bitch.
Yep, that's gonna be his action. That's gonna be his turn. Next up is Vina.
Okay. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna use a second wind.
Okay.
That's
13. Any HP matters.
Shit, what is... I hate doing math, guys. It's a horrible drug. Anyways.
I think you took 28 points of damage then with the second one.
Okay. Question. Physical hits, do they feel like they hit him normally?
He has not been struck by physical attacks yet because Albatross, his attacks are naturally magical.
Okay, I'm gonna do the test then. Yeah, okay.
With your glaive?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the test. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna use my main action. I'm gonna do 2 Eldritch Blasts. This is not the right check. I forgot what my modifier is. +9. This 14 and 16.
Both miss.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna do a normal attack. That's a 20.
20 hits.
Couldn't do... I guess I did do my test, but that's fine. I forgot! Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay, just making sure. It's a 1d10 plus 6, actually. That's an 11.
Okay, that's 11 points of damage.
I
Nice.
want to... Wait a second. Because I have my thingy. Since I didn't miss, I cannot use Graze. Instead, I'm gonna use... I'm gonna use Sep. He has disadvantage on the next roll against a creature until but for his next turn.
Okay. like as you blast them, like Apollonius, like he just absorbs it with his pauldron, like throwing his shoulder into the blasts, and then as you slash down, it lands right where his collarbone would be. Like once again, you see like the armor about to flash up to like maybe like null the damage a little bit, but Apollonius stops it to let himself feel it, and he kind of like chuckles and says, huh, magic and blade. Such a rare thing to come across, especially done well.
You said you appreciated cunning.
And at the end of Vina's turn, I'm going to go ahead and have Apollonius burn 2 legendary actions to use Crushing Blow, and he's going to go for Vina.
Again.
He would have disadvantage against anyone else.
Can you make a dex save if he hits? Actually, does Hellish Rebuke, does he need to hit for me to use it, or is it just a reaction?
I think he needs to hit.
Okay.
He needs to hit.
If he
It's
hits, I'm
damage.
using it then.
Okay. 23.
Okay. I'm using it.
That
What
is
AC?
Is Hellish Rebuke again?
What's your AC? What's Vina's AC?
17.
Okay.
okay. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. You want to make a dex save?
Yeah, I need a dex save, pretty please.
Okay. As he makes this, can you also make me a Constitution save?
No problem.
Okay. It's a 4.
Nice. Yeah, he takes 15 points of fire damage. As he hits Vina again, her tattoos just glow red, and they just explode on impact as soon as he hits her.
Okay. Make me that con save.
Constitution. So much stuff, man.
12. You fail. You
1d8.
take an extra.
1d8. 20.
Oh, 20.
Does 20 save?
Okay, that saves. You are not stunned or take additional thunder damage.
Okay.
So as you kind of like rock up to him, that blast of fire from your tattoos just like fully engulfing him as Apollonius just responds by pushing a fist through the flames, clocking you in the face. Like you feel like maybe a teeth almost got knocked loose, but you're able to turn with the blow to nullify the impact of it. So you aren't like, he doesn't fully rock you with this punch. And he kind of looks and says, I do love a good fighter like you. Jack, you are-
It gets really frustrated by. Like, who's next?
Jack,
Yippee!
your turn.
Get him.
I'm about to get him.
Gotta get him! Get him!
I'm game. I'm about to get this motherfucker. I have 2 attacks, right? Or do I not have 2 attacks?
You do have 2 attacks if you're using your bonus action to rage.
Genius. I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage.
Okay, now you make 2 attacks. You can make them reckless if you want advantage.
Right, it's perfect. I'm gonna.
I hate doing that accent, I'm sorry.
Well, fuck you. Alright, I'm gonna make them reckless because I want advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. First one
Mole,
hit,
mole.
second one is a natural 20. And with this, that is a total of 5d6 for the second one. For the dice. Actually, no. Make it 6d6 because I don't like brutal critical on the other two weapons.
Okay. Okay.
Start playing the song again because it stopped. Why is autoplay on? Okay.
Nice.
That you also add the 2d6 from the first attack as well.
Oh. Okay.
Just
Well,
go
I
ahead and
already
roll
added
the
the modifier,
2d6
so this
and
is
then
without
add
the
it.
modifier.
8, so 39. Okay. So watching him and Vina kind of having this like one-off, like 1v1 with each other. You slash him in the side and then again across the back. He actually stumbles from your attack and he looks back over, some of the gold from his armor being shaved off. Smile. He says, "Strong hit." Ugh, that was weird.
I too am in this episode.
I too am here. I'd say that with that, he's going to burn his last legendary action to do a attack with his maul at Jack. Does the sap do anything? I remember you talked something about the sap.
He has disadvantage on his attack. The next
Okay.
one he makes.
Because of reckless heat, it's a straight roll.
Mhm.
16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this the end of? Is this pretty much like the end of the round?
This is going to be the end of the run. You're going to go back up to your turn. That's 26 points of damage, reduced to 13 because you are.
Sorry, my brother interrupted me. I'm gonna cutting words that.
Since
it's-
okay, go ahead.
That's -6.
-6. That would
That's
be
a 10 to hit.
So that does.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't even have hit if he was 1, because my DC is 16.
Sweet. Okay, yeah. So it
Yeah,
does
Thank
with-
you, Chris, I say.
for
Yeah,
sure.
with just like a swift word from Chris. His attack's kind of like thrown off. Like, what do you say to kind of force his attack to miss?
Chris doesn't say anything when she fights. She just whistles.
Okay. Yeah, pure distraction.
But
Like, he
it-
kind of looks
but
over.
it's-
Like,
Yeah, it's the like sheer like cover your ears like holy shit that was loud whistle.
I'd say for Apollonius, it's less like he's like, oh shit, this is hurting my ears. More like he's anticipating something.
Hmm.
So he swings, but in a different way to try to catch someone behind him, but you're not there. So he misses on Jack. Next up is Chris.
Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So I'm going to. I need him to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
Let me see.
Okay.
There it is. Wait, which? I can't find
14.
14?
Yeah.
Cool.
He has really good fucking charisma. I'm actually surprised.
So wait, what the fuck? Where's my spell? Am I forgetting which spell I wanted to use? No, I'm not.
He has charisma.
It was charisma, but it's not. Why is it not here? This is not. The fuck is that sound?
Hmm?
Guys, I think there's a ghost in my room.
Oh my god.
Anyways. Oh yeah. So, da-da-da-da-da. So he's incapacitated and has a. Oh no. Sorry, wrong one. He's blinded.
Okay.
He's blind. Cause fuck that guy. And this is a bonus action, so I'm just gonna use it. He needs to make. What is this? A charisma saving throw. Another one. Sorry.
Another, okay.
Yeah, another one.
27.
27. No, that would save anyways. Fuck. Okay, that's fine.
You.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just my necrotic shroud. So I'm just dealing extra damage with that.
Okay.
And then as a reaction, no one's used their bardic. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand here looking really cool.
We all clap.
As you cast
I-
that, as Apollonius goes blind, he says, "I trust this is the work of Chris."
I'll say
No.
anything.
It was Albatross, actually.
If it is
Fucking
clever.
idiot.
Next up
You
is going
fool.
to be Albatross.
Okay, I get advantage because he's blinded, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up, and I get, because of my astral arms, I get extra reach. So I'm standing like 10 feet away from him. I just punch him 4 times because I get 4 attacks. So 24, 13, 23, 17.
Anything 18 or higher.
You could
I-
add. You do have bardic, so
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
want to save for like when I need to use it. You know,
Yeah, it's no referral. 1d6.
you're almost out of Bardic, right?
well, I still have 2 more.
But you gave us all Bardic and then you used Cutting Words twice.
Oh yeah, I have 1 more. Might be.
Oh, 20, guys, I rolled well. I rolled well on damage.
Hey!
Wait, these are D6 or D8?
Oh my god, I didn't roll well on damage.
Oh my god.
I'll let you keep the 6,
Okay,
but you have to re-roll that 7.
yeah,
It's gonna be another 6, I'm telling you.
18.
Okay.
That was a 4.
Okay. So yeah, you see him kind of like taking the blow as well. You do see
Alright.
he's still smiling.
And then I back up 30 feet again, or I guess 35 feet.
Okay.
That's 30 feet.
Like even though like with the blindness, which at first you saw like this might have like irritated him, it's more like he's having fun. This is more like a challenge, and he likes it.
What a freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Next
masochist.
up is going to be
Mr.
Apollonius. Okay.
Apple
Is there
himself.
like an end of turn save for blindness deafness?
It's the end of my next turn. It's not blindness deafness. It's color spray.
Oh, it's color spray. Okay.
She squirted colors.
Yeah, I thought this was like blindness deafness. Okay. Then I'm going to have him kind of look around.
See
I'm gonna have him
nothing
go
because he's blind?
after. He still remembers where some of you fuckers are. So he will swing in your direction, which would give him disadvantage. I'll have him swing towards. I'm gonna have him go after Jack, which, because of reckless, it's a straight roll. So I'm just gonna roll. Just gonna roll both of these at the same time. 16 and 17.
It hits.
A disadvantage.
Yeah.
No, he's
Oh
reckless.
yeah, no,
so
it is 16. It is 16.
16 and 17.
I thought the AC was 17.
Is Chris going to cutting words these?
Wait,
David.
doesn't he? Wait. So, does he normally have advantage on all of
No,
his attacks?
reckless gives him
But he
advantage against
has
He has
disadvantage.
disadvantage
already.
because of that.
And he made 2 attacks.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Those are just both of the attacks lumped in.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna cutting words that. Sorry.
Gotta save that shit.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
You take reduced damage, Jack.
Exactly.
Every
Five,
damage you take is cut by
22.
half.
So that's I think that's 12 for the 2095, and then 11 for the second one. Total of
23.
23. Okay. And then he's going to use his bonus action. He'll take the disadvantage and swing on Vina with his crushing blow.
Stop focusing on me. I know I'm the coolest.
15.
15 misses.
Okay, yeah. So he manages to land 2 strikes on Jack. These are more constrained blows. Like he's like actually like properly swinging. Like the first few swings were just kind of like wild, like trying to have fun. Now it's like I'm blind. I'm gonna try now. And then he swings once, twice, striking Jack. Then he goes with a back fist, trying to catch Vina while he's swinging. Vina, you just step back. He's blind. He doesn't know exactly where he's swinging.
Mm-hmm.
88.
And I'll have him, and then that's gonna be the end of his turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do another second win. It's my turn, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do another second win just to be sure. The last one I'm gonna save for something else. Oh, max 19.
Damn.
It's a good day for Vina. It's a good day for Vina. I'm doing really well,
You're
actually.
Yeah, you're. I'm
okay.
happy that Apollonius is rolling really well on his damage.
Okay, I gotta think. He is blinded. When you're blind, you still get an opportunity to attack if someone like moves away, right?
No, because he can't.
No, you don't. You have
Ah,
to be able to
good,
see
good.
them.
I wanna stab. I wanna stab. Actually, let me think. Cause this is my work. It's just that I want to. No, never mind. I can't do that if it's a spell. It needs to be a cantrip. I can try to do a gamble here, and I do like some gambling, but I don't think it's worth it. Because this he's really bad at dexterity, and I really want to use grease.
Oh my god. He's blind, so like, I don't
Would
know.
you be surprised if you were blind and then grease appeared below you?
Yeah, he's blind and he falls to the ground. I'd imagine that would be really funny. Yeah, you know what? But instead of moving away, I want to try to make 3 attacks on him.
I'll have an advantage because he is blind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll do it like this. My modifier is a +10 now. Okay, dokie. That's 27, 28, and 23.
All hit.
Okay.
Damn, I wish I could go like that.
I want to. So it doesn't. I need to check something actually because I don't. It doesn't say actually, because the fighter thing, it allows me to change the property of my weapon, but it doesn't say if I can change from like one attack to the other. I'm
like the battle mastery or the weapon mastery?
Yeah, the weapon because it allows me to change the
I
weapon.
think you can use. That's a good question.
When you
I think
attack
you
with
can
a
change-
weapon, you can use.
I think you can change the property. Like, are you talking about how you can
It's
change
'cause
the
it's-
property?
it
Like,
says-
if you have
it-
sap
yeah,
and
Tactical Master.
slow.
It says I can change it for the attack, not the action.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you have 3 attacks, you can do like 1 sap and then do a slow, because it's like every time you attack with the weapon, you can change it if you want.
I want to do 3 of them then. I want to cut his movement by 10. His next attack has disadvantage, and I push him 10 feet away from me.
Okay. Any saves from any of this, or does this all just happen?
No,
This is if
he's size large, right?
Let me check. Yes.
Okay, then he is pushed 10 feet.
Okay.
So disadvantage on the next attack. He's pushed 10 feet away from me, and he also his movement speed is reduced by 10. Let me check.
and that doesn't stack.
No, it
So
doesn't.
it's
It doesn't
just-
stack. It's one for each
yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
I want to see if I have nothing else actually. Never mind. Oh yeah, but my damage. I forgot my.
Yeah,
damage.
your damage. I was about to say.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
No, fighters are very
6,
confused.
12, 18.
Fighter's so fun.
Fighter is very fun. Eldritch Knight is really fun. That's my favorite trope. Melee fighter that also uses magic. That's a 35 total of slashing damage.
Okay. So with each of these attacks, you're targeting specific areas, like spinning your glaive like along your arm into your hand. Slice once at like at the back of his at the back of his knee, one at the like elbow
Yeah.
where he's holding
I-
the maul.
I imagine that the way that Vina fights someone that's bigger than her is that like she continues to kind of circle around him and using like the whole length of the glaive to kind of like push him around a little bit, and then like as she gets like behind him, then she like just fully pushes it forward and just pushes him like 10 feet away from her.
Okay. Yeah, he skids along, like you see the little like marks as his feet are dragged across the sand. You did a lot of damage. He is still smiling. He's
Yeah,
having
no,
a lot
I
of
get it.
and he just shouts and says, such a combination. He can't use his stuff, so that's going to, you can't take any legendary actions. Jack, your turn.
Lit. Crazy movie. Lit crazy movie.
You don't have to use Reckless to get advantage, and you have all 3 attacks.
Oh, hell yeah. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Beep, boop, bop, boop, beep, boop.
Also, Matrix, I want to ask a question.
For sure.
Color spray, are you using the 2014 rules or the 2024 rules?
Oh, girl, I don't know. It's like. Wait 1 second.
I think those
That
all
rules.
hit, right?
I think I have 2014 saved.
Yeah, they all hit.
Okay.
Okay. You are using the 2024 rules, which I will allow for this spell. Just for now, because in the first one, it works like using the sleep spell, where you roll the damage for their hit dice.
Color spray, yeah, that's my bad. That's D&D Beyond. It literally is not even showing me the 2024 color spray.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an option.
And also, it's a con save, not a charisma save.
Which
but-
is weird, because
yeah, that's
usually
weird.
it does show the 2014, but for color spray, it's just not. But I know it is a 2014 spell.
Okay, I'll have it end by the end of your
What?
next turn, but
It's the end of this turn.
yeah, it's the
The-
end of this
the-
turn.
yeah.
So. Okay. Jack, once again, another like barrage of attacks. He does like look back towards you, and he will burn 2 legendary actions to do 2 attacks with his maul, which are both at disadvantage because of the blindness, and I don't get the advantage because of your reckless.
What's the thing?
That is 22 and 19, and so it's 19 and 15. Jack?
Dead. Storage is muted.
The 15 misses.
Well,
I know that.
Short of it.
yeah. Because
yeah.
it's 16,
I am
Unless,
looking at
unless
these
Chris wants to.
Okay,
do
it's
her
a
thing.
16. Yeah, he has 16 AC. So I will go back to this, and that's going to be only 1 attack. So that's
Wait. The first
so
one, he
weird.
had disadvantage.
yes. So that's a 19 to hit.
Ah, yeah, no, that makes sense.
So he only hits one. That is 18 points of damage. We're reduced to 9 because you're raging.
Whoa. Dude, my screen is getting like fucked up.
Oh, damn.
Like
It's
every
the
couple of
vibes.
seconds it's going black. I don't know what's going on.
It's the vibes.
Chris.
I don't think so. Is that a what the fuck?
Chris?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm just gonna go over to Vina and heal her because she took a
I'm actually,
lot.
I'm kind of doing fine, honestly.
You're fine. Is anyone struggling with health at all? Because I haven't been hit.
How much
You,
health does Jack have?
Isn't Jack a barbarian? Jack should have a
Yeah,
shit
I just
ton.
wanted to make sure.
Jack actually has
I'm
3 HP.
I'm doing surprisingly fine because I've been rolling second wind very well.
Yeah, you rolled second wind very.
Okay,
I'm,
sweet.
I'm probably the most hurt person, but it's not an emergency, is what I'm saying.
Now I'm full
Okay.
health, baby.
What's your HP though? Like, what are you at?
My HP is 65 at the moment.
Out of
85.
Okay, yeah, that's not that bad. God damn.
1d10
Okay.
plus 9. I didn't. Which, by the way, I didn't know. This is D&D Beyond. I didn't know that I added anything to the healing. I thought it was just 1d10.
No, it's
just,
good.
you add
It's
your,
really good.
your,
I only noticed this today, by the way.
Oh wow. Okay. I guess everyone's just attacking. I'll just attack him. I'll just shoot him with my crossbow. So that's plus 8, I believe. So that's 23 to hit.
3 hits.
And that's sneak attack. Yay. And my shroud is up, so I do additional damage. I think it's just my proficiency bonus. So that's do. Plus what's my proficiency bonus? Plus 4. 2d6. So that's shooting him with my crossbow.
Okay.
And then again, everyone still has their bardic. So
So
I will bonus action sit here and stay the fuck away from that crazy ass guy.
okay.
Let me see. Is there anything else I can be doing? I guess. No, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I want to, even if I have to move further, because I don't think I've moved away from him, I want to be like 45 or like 40 feet away from
Okay.
him.
I'd say as your turn ends, the
Yeah, the blindness
blindness
ends.
ends, and he's going to use a legendary action to make another attack on Jack. With,
Fuck you.
just going to be with the maul because I don't have 2 for the crushing blow. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 17. Make me a strength save. You take 8 points of damage. This is your rage.
I die.
No.
Make me
Yeah.
a strength
Oh.
Yep. Sorry.
save. We're fine.
My turn?
Jack has to make a strength save first.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you didn't say that. I didn't hear that.
I
Hold up. La la la. Yeah.
21 saves. You are not knocked prone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up is going to be Albatross.
I'm the drama. Okay, I'm gonna run up 10 feet away from him, hit him with 4 attacks, and then run away again. Period.
Okay. Go ahead and swing.
Well, I have advantage. I forgot. Right?
No, you don't.
He's not
The
blind anymore?
blindness is over.
Okay, never mind. I don't have advantage. And I rolled like shit again, so I get 1 attack.
You hit once.
Yay! I did 9 damage.
I did.
And I run away. Period. That's the turn.
18 plus 9.
Oh wait, I can do
Okay.
things. I can do things other than I'm gonna try and stun him with stunning strike. I forgot I could do that.
Okay. Con save, right?
Yeah. We haven't used his constitution yet, but it probably has a high constitution. So
Yeah, no, definitely.
I'm scoping out his constitution score.
17.
Yeah. Just barely,
Uh,
actually. Wait, do you have cutting words?
Hmm?
If you have cutting words, then if you like roll a 2 or higher, it'll knock him down.
Let me see. Whoa! I just opened Microsoft Store on accident.
Actually, I'm gonna have him burn a legendary resistance on this.
Man.
I mean, that's fine.
I wanted to save him up because I fuck it. I don't want to be stunned. So he does resist it, kind of like not turning with the blow, but it's more like you punch him. Oh no, you throw the dagger, right?
Yeah, it's just like daggers is just how I was feeling that one time. But like basically, it's just he makes shapes out of mist and like throws them.
Okay. Yeah, you make a more blunt shape to try to like knock him to like stun him. Just it hits. You see his head jerk, but as it kind of dissipates, he just looks back to you, nodding.
I forgot he could see me, and then I run away again.
Okay. With as Albatross's turn ends, he's just gonna look at Jack, and shrug, and he's going to do 3 attacks against you.
What? Why does he keep doing that?
These are all of his
Why does he
attacks.
keep
in
shrugging,
one.
or why does he keep attacking you?
Attacking me, although I don't know why he's shrugging either.
And then,
Well,
then he
very-
smiles because he's having fun.
He's a very big, confident man.
He's confused. He's shrugging. He's like, I don't know why I'm attacking you.
18, 20,
Yeah,
and 14.
I don't know either. What is it?
18,
Oh,
20,
fuck
and
you.
14.
Yeah, 18 and 20 hit.
Okay,
Fuck
that is
you, said the
14.
teacher, who was actually the fuck you.
Fuck you, said the DM. This was actually the fuck you guy.
Okay, that is 20 and 15. So that's 10 and 6, respectively.
Whatever.
Okay. I'll say that ends his turn. Vina.
Bovina.
I really want to do the gamble. I love gambling.
Gamble.
I need to go chess.
Bro or Vina?
Yes.
Yeah. It's because if it works, it's gonna be so fucking funny. I'm gonna cast Grease directly beneath him.
Okay.
I need a dex save from him.
Natural 20.
Ah, fuck.
Of course you roll a natural 20 now, you fucking
You rolled
asshole.
in general. You gotta roll
You
again.
rolled in general?
I accidentally, because I was looking at the fucking...
Now you're gonna have to
Still,
roll it
it's a-
again.
it's a natural 20.
Silly
It's the
Bismarck.
rules. It's not
Hey,
the
it's
rules. That was
the
never a rule.
There's literally never been a rule before.
I didn't make a roll for any of you. You see like the grease land like at his feet. Like you see him start to slip, but he just catches like digging his feet into the sand.
Let me think then. Do I have a bonus section? I don't. Do I? I have nothing.
Okay. All right. As your turn
I'll try the
ends,
gamble again another time. I mean,
Apple-
Reese is still up. It can still work. He's gonna need to make another one soon.
Apollonius
Yeah.
will use.
He also don't you have to make a save if you move?
Yeah,
in the radius?
it's when you appear on it, and also if you try to move, you need to make another one.
Apollonius is going to use burn all 3 legendary actions to use Mighty Charge. He is going to move towards Vini.
You need to make a dex save.
legendary resistance.
Damn.
Um,
So he runs, and
need-
what does legendary resistance look like? Because think funny, he's like running on grease, and he almost slips, and his eyes like glow red, and stops slipping on the grease, just keeps running.
yeah, no, I'm making that canon.
I imagine like it's a bull. Like even if he loses his balance, he like just continues like moving.
It's still like this rapid force. He's still pushing. Like even if he slips, he still like puts another like hoof down and still rushes.
No, he uses it. He like slides
Yeah.
with the charge. The charge is a big slide.
I would say I need Jack and Vina to make strength saves for me.
Aye,
Both
Captain.
of us.
Yes.
Strange. 16?
16 fails.
Okay, this
Bruh.
looks like gonna hurt, so I'm gonna use my last second.
You
one.
have Jack. You have advantage because you're a barb and
Ah,
you're raging.
fuck. Does a 19 do it?
19 barely saves.
Oh, nice.
That
Whoops.
is
That's, I didn't even do that.
1d 209.
Save. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
both
bless
of you
up.
save. You take half damage. And you are not pushed. You each take 45 divided by 2. Let me check what this is. That is, you
22.
each take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
I need a dex save. I'm gonna use Hellish Rebuke at level 1.
I would like heals, please, you guys. I am low.
Yeah, Jack
Nine-
probably needs
19.
healing. Ah, fuck. Okay, you take half damage.
Okay. You're like Veen, he basically like tries to bulldoze Jack out of the
19.
way.
Oh
but
wait,
still-
19 by half. What is that? 9?
8.
19 by half is it's
That's 9.
No, it's 9. What's wrong
no,
with me,
yeah,
guys?
it's
I'm gonna
9.
kill
What,
myself.
what?
Me doing better math than T? That's unheard
Guys, I
of.
have to kill myself. I have no. This is terrible.
You
I can't live
see,
with
like,
this.
he manages to like using the grease to his advantage. Like he kind of kicks some of the sand over, spreading the grease a little bit further out to better move. He tries to bulldoze through Jack. He still hits him, but Jack doesn't fly back as far as he normally would have. And he charges straight into you, but you manage to hold.
Can I catch him by the
ground, not
horns?
move. Yes, you catch the horns. You still take.
I
take
catch him by the
damage.
horns. I still take damage. Like they pierce into me, and I can't. Like Hellish Rebuke again explodes again in the fire.
You hear him laughing, cackling. Yes, yes. Okay. Next up is going to be Jack.
I don't want to get hit again, guys. I'm really low.
He's out of legendary actions, so Mitch can heal you next turn.
Oh, thank fuck. Him and his stupid legendary action. Okay. Do I have all 3 actions? God damn it. Discord
Well,
keeps
you
blacking
have all
out on
3
me.
attacks.
Sorry, what'd you say?
You have all 3 attacks.
Dude, Discord is wigging out on me.
How dare
Discord is looking out in my.
It's wigging out on me.
No, but it keeps just like blacking out. Like, the fuck?
It's gatekeeping you being able to play Jack. How dare it? Holy shit. 24, 20, natural 20. Yeah, all those hit.
So that's like. Hold on. Give me a
Okay, so
second.
that's 66 from the natural 20. Then that's another 2d6 from the other 2. So it's a total of 10d6.
Yeah.
Jack's kind of he's eating up his combat.
I know, right?
Jesus, 57. I'd say like you just grit your teeth and rush up to him, like digging your blade through like his lower back, coming out of his stomach. As he looks down, seeing it, he does one last smile and says, "Enough! Enough! You win."
Oh yay!
I was gonna do something
Yippee,
really
I
funny
did-
the next turn.
Already?
Already? You all are very impressive. The goal was not to best me, not to knock me on my ass and knock me unconscious. The whole point of this was to impress me.
Period. I did like 20 damage to the entire combat.
And he like motioned towards Chris and Vina. Some of you showed initiative, cunning, cleverness. He then like looks down towards Jack. Mind you, he still has the sword in him, and says,
Oh.
"Some of you
Oh, sorry.
showed strength."
My bad.
And then he looks towards Albatross and says, "And some of you showed pure dexterity."
For sure.
I kept my finger.
You
Oh.
cut your finger?
Yeah,
Is that Vina?
No, no, I hope I.
That's what Venus says. I cut my finger off.
I've
cut
been
my
learning.
finger.
I've been learning how
cut my
to
finger
carve
off.
wood. I've been learning how to carve wood. I just cut myself.
Oh,
In real life.
Yes.
yes, in real life.
I thought Vina was cutting her finger to cast some sort of spell or something.
No. The second time, by the way.
Apollonius then looks over towards Vina and says, "I suppose that our march to the west is now up to your discretion for now."
I do a
We
little
will go
bow
along
again
with
while I
your
smile.
plan. He actually like looks down. You see him pulling the sword out of him and handing it back to Jack and says, "You all have done very well. Now go and get your rest."
Yay.
And he walks back to where he came in, this trail of blood. He does actually like reach down, grabbing like 4 chunks of like the gold of his armor that was shorn off. He tosses one to each of you. "A prize and a souvenir. For you matched Apollonius Shah and survived."
Are there any more pieces on the ground?
There are some, but they're more like flecks, like sparks.
I get them.
that
I,
you just pick up.
I picked them up.
There are nowhere near enough of them to give it an actual value. The clumps.
I don't
are
care, I'm
I don't care. I need gold. I
Okay.
want
That's
gold.
I need money.
Oh, funny. Oh my god.
I don't care. I want. Vina likes
I'm
gold.
doing it in front of like everyone in the audience. They're watching me scrounge around the dirt.
Yeah, I know.
For, like,
Does
You
he
do
have
hear-
any, like... Does it look... Because you said he has, like, gems in his armor, right?
Mhm.
you're gonna steal them.
Well, no. It's just like... Well, yeah.
I'd say none of the gems were knocked free, but like
no, not... Maybe not knocked free, but, like, is there any part where it's, like, the armor around the gem is damaged and with a little bit of force you could, like...
Take a gem
pull
out of the
it
armor.
loose?
I'd say from where you guys were striking, like the gems were put to more non-lethal points.
That makes
So-
sense.
You guys
yeah,
weren't
that's-
able to like carve one out. You guys were able to get gold, but you're not able to get gems.
Damn. I just wanted
Also,
one. I just want to
in
take
your
something
loot,
from him.
Put 4 chunks of gold, each worth 10 GP.
Cool.
Nice.
Damn, we're still fucking poor.
Yep, welcome.
I mean, no, we have a lot more money than the average person, but
Yeah.
for
True.
adventurers,
Yeah,
we're broke
you
as fuck.
stole,
As
you
we're
stole
college
like
students.
14 copper off a guy, so
Fuck that guy. Whatever.
but as it stands, I would
Do you
like
have
to ask
anything
Grace,
on him? I just want to steal from this.
you
Try to
wanna
steal.
try to steal from Apollonius.
Yeah,
I'd
just
say-
anything.
He has no pouches on him.
Uh huh.
It's literally the armor, the cape, and the hammer.
Oh, never mind. He's boring.
Okay. I mean, if you want to try to swipe some of the little like piercings he has in his horns,
Oh my
That's
god,
even
yeah,
harder.
for sure.
okay,
That's really funny.
I'd say
If you succeed, it's gonna be really funny because someone in the audience will notice, and they're like,
Yes.
it just happened."
yeah. Well,
Did,
if someone notices,
did he just not say
I-
anything about it either?
I'm just gonna let you make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
This is a very high DC.
I'm gonna Fuck, I can't give myself bardic. Never mind. Just gonna give
Do you have
myself
guidance or
guidance.
anything?
Yeah, I have guidance.
Can I help her by like falling on the ground?
Yeah,
I
no.
was not going to
I
give
was-
anyone help because this is something
I
that has to be done
was
very quickly.
I was just gonna like try to use Mage Hand, but if I see, I'll just be like, ah, fuck, never mind. If it doesn't come loose, I'll just be like, whatever, and I'll just like walk away with my
Like
gold.
smacks your hand away.
You see, he like looks up towards the mage hand, kind of giving a small tug on like one of the gems piercing
My
his horn.
B.
That's so embarrassing.
That's really funny.
He just like brushes the hand away and says, better luck next time for a gem. And he's just gonna stride into where he is. Gate closes behind him.
Cool. Are we passing through the like expensive place?
You are gonna go back through where you guys
You
are-
said there's like gems and stuff in here.
Yes, a lot of very expensive things.
Can I take the very expensive things?
I'd say you take 2 chalices, both of which
Sweet.
are made of a combination of silver and gold.
Hell yeah.
One of them has like rubies and sapphires. The other one
Nice.
has more emeralds and these really fine topaz.
Sweet.
Each of them are worth 100 gold each.
Ooh.
Let's
Sweet.
go.
Cool. And never mind. I was gonna be like, wouldn't it be so cool? You know how like sometimes they give you like nice robes in places. They give the fighters nice robes. Hell yeah. Take that shit.
I'd say
Like, Chris,
as
Chris
you
is
guys
just stealing anything she can. She's stealing like the mints off the table. She's just taking the whole bowl.
she's taking
like,
a lot of shit.
Yeah.
The bowl is this porcelain thing with gold.
Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be
Yeah.
worth anything.
Oh.
That is worth 15 gold.
15 gold.
I want
Okay,
that
sweet.
one. If I get it, I want that one.
Wait, what are you stealing right now? Is this like
Is this a
Well,
tray of
really
gold?
random shit.
You know when you're like in a hotel room and you'll be like, oh, I'll take, the shampoo and I'll
you're
take
like
that's
taking like candelabras and stuff?
yeah, that's what Chris is. Chris is like she's taking the bowl
Okay.
that the mints were in on the table. She's taking the cups. She's just like
She does the
putting
thing
them
where
in
she
her
like
bag.
walks by and
Like,
it's a dresser and like she's had a bag open, she like scoops everything
I'm
into the
gonna
bag.
I'm gonna help her.
Okay.
Like if she wants
We
help
should pillage the
carry
room.
that stuff, I will
Okay.
help.
Like I don't want to take so much that it's like we're gutting this place, but it's just like
Okay.
It's
some
like that
of
scene
the-
in Ocean's 8 where Sandra Bullock is like stealing all the makeup and stuff. She like takes one off the
Exactly.
counter.
Yeah.
If you gut this place, you will get 1,500 gold.
Oh,
But since you're not doing it, I'm giving
Yeah.
it's going to be worth 750 gold.
that's still a lot.
Yes. Well, this is Apollonia, so this is one
I thought
part.
that gutting this place is like, yeah, we're taking like
We're scraping
know.
the
There's
gold
nothing
off the
left in here.
walls.
You guys are
exactly.
picking up like the velvet
Yeah, no. So
couches.
700 gold is good. I'll just split that among us.
Okay.
Among us?
Among Us?
Whoa.
Yeah, like you guys are like there's a lot of stuff in this place. You even like look towards like at the end, something you didn't notice when you first came in was like as you guys leave, there are towels, 4
Oh.
towels for each of you.
Hell
One
yeah.
has a gold like they each have a gold embroidery of your name.
Oh my god.
Yes!
I'm taking that. I'm so taking
Yeah, no,
that.
me too.
What the hell? Were
Yeah.
we ever supposed to not?
Like you'll see Vina's eyes glow when she sees hers.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, Chris just takes that, she puts it in her bag. Her bag
as
is
you
full.
guys, like take all this stuff from here. Once again, 750 gold worth of
Sweet.
random items you're able to grab from this place.
So that's like
You all head
150 for
back.
everyone.
To 750 like total.
Yeah, I mean that's 150 for everyone.
Okay. I'd say you all head back to the college to get to the rest of the planning. I would like to ask for a 5-minute break.
For sure.
Okay.
Wait, how much longer is the session right now?
This is just going to be us about to get to the rest of the stuff I need to take.
We're back. I got
Welcome
my
back,
bandage. I got
everybody.
my monster.
So
Delicious.
what do you guys think about the fight?
One more turn, I would have done something very funny.
What was it?
If
what
I-
would you do?
If I got the hit, I would have pushed him. But since I hadn't, since I hadn't been pushed and I was already 10 feet away from him, I would just push him into the grease again.
Ugh. But yeah, I made it so that way, like when you guys reach half his HP, he's gonna call it off. But now, you guys have headed back into the college, and Lorne has requested you all come back to his office. Ajlan was waiting for you guys in the formation hall. You all head back up into it, and then you see Lorne in his office, just kind of alone there, and says, "I heard the fight went well. I did not personally watch it.
What? Why not?
have
I mean,
other
what?
things-
Why not?
So, how did it go?"
Pretty well.
We-
Seems like we're going with my plan then.
Very well. If I'm correct, he's going to be here in 5, 4. He starts doing a countdown, and then you just see Apollonius just open up the door. The armor looks just like when you guys first met him, completely repaired. And he strides over, sitting down in the lush, kind of like velvet chair that he was in. You see that elven man that was like announcing him over the crowd kind of walks in and stands right next to him, very proper pose. And Apollonius says, "So, if I'm not mistaken, we are now allowing Vina's plan." And Lorne looks over and nods and says, "No. Vina, what is your..." And then as he's about to speak, you hear a knock at the door. Lorne looks over and says, "Who is it? This is official business." And you hear a voice say, "Well, it's the person who brought you the Third Army, so I would very much appreciate if I was let in on the planning stages." And Lorne just sighs, and Apollonius looks to Lorne and says, "I apologize, but I would not allow a politician to aid in our military operation." The door opens as Kane Riakin walks in and says, "Unfortunately, your reach stems to that of the military and not of the Imperial Senate." And he kind of like takes a step, and Apollonius like looks back to him and says, "Ugh. Do you have any combat experience, Kane? Do you have any military experience? Any to speak of at all?" Kane looks to him and says, "No, but I do have experience in running books and logistics, as I've been running a city for, I don't know, almost 8 years now. So, if you want to demean me," and he says, "Are you going to get the supplies from what? A nobleman's wife you slept with? I hear you've done that more and more over the past few years, especially after the disappearance of your wife. Oh my, what would the children think?"
Damn, calm down.
Eee, that's
You
crazy.
see Kane, like, he grits his teeth, like grinding them against each other. He says, "So we're following the Knowles plan. Speak, I wish to know this and be rid of this brute as soon as possible."
Am I allowed to speak?
Lorne nods.
Great. So, we will try to do this in a very quiet way. We're gonna try to keep it as low as possible. First, we're getting information on our enemies. Then, from the inside, me and my allies, and I move my arm to the side, like kind of showing them. We will infiltrate inside. Because of my knowledge of the Gnoll tribes, it would be very easy for me to traverse from the inside, even with them with me. And I am positive that I can utilize their tribal needs against themselves. If it works, we might not even need an army after all.
See, kind of Lorne nods. You see Apollonius is about to speak, but Kane cuts him off and says, so, your plan is to, number one, get information. Report that. That's not a bad idea. But the thing I have a problem with, you're turning them against each other. You're turning them against the control of their king, the Crown Taker. Correct?
Who said anything about turning them on each other? We are just removing one bad apple from the mix, and then the Gnolls won't be a problem anymore. My people, as you can imagine, are very dumb. I believe you would call them that.
You see Kane does like he cocks his head and looking up and nods yes.
Then I believe you can imagine that without direction, they're not much of a threat.
I would also hazard a guess. As much as I do like your plan, do appreciate the bloodlessness of it. A part of me is convinced that they won't be leaderless for long. Why do I believe you're going to take the place of the Crown Taker?
I am sorry. That accusation... Is it an accusation of me stepping in or betraying you?
Depending on how you use the Gnolls, could be both.
I believe that even if I step in, I have no reason to turn on you. I am very grateful for this opportunity.
You see Apollonius looks to Kane and says, "You must understand, High Lord. Most Gnolls are ruled by their hunger. Vina here, I have noticed, is one who can control can control herself even when starving. That always makes for some of the finest Gnolls to ever cross Talasar. I trust her with this." Kane does look back over to him, being like, "Very well. You'll need a scout team if you want to gain that information. It's the best way we can do this, but as I remember, we have sent scout teams on Dragag and back. They've gathered almost nothing. If I'm correct," and looks past you towards Lorne, and Lorne gives like a half nod, like, "We've had some difficulty in actually encountering their force. Something is keeping them hidden."
I believe they are expecting you to look from above. You need to do it from below.
You see Apollonius says, "It is a logical course of action." And Kane says, "Very well. What do you think you'll need?" "Supplies." "We'll say for this scouting trip first. We'll talk about the infiltration next."
For the scouting mission, I honestly don't need a lot. Maybe a little bit of backup just so we can cover more ground. I don't believe we will be able to use the dragons, and if everything goes all right, the dragons won't even need to move. Scouting will be the easier part. Infiltration, I believe, it's just a little bit of contingency in case things go wrong. A bit of equipment for me and for my allies, and we should be set.
Very well. When we get to the infiltration process, you may make your requisitions, and we'll give you what we can. But this is not an introduction to take more than you need.
Of course.
And Kane does say, "While I still do not entirely trust you. Apollonius is enough of a recommendation to let me try this out, so to speak." And Apollonius looks and says, "For the backup for the scouting mission, I will give some of my heavy cavalry. I do not have light. That is not the way of the Third Army. In case you are chased out by these gnolls, they will run them down as best they can, giving you time to escape." Does that satisfy your need?
Yes.
Mina?
I believe so. Would any of you? I turn to my friends. Would anyone like to request anything else?
And I have 1,000,000 gold pieces.
I would like 2 million gold pieces.
Damn.
Yeah.
Kane he does kind of chuckle and says, "Very well.
Can we request magic items?
That would be for the requisition point. That would be for the requisition points when you get to the infiltration. And I will have to see what we have on hand. Most magic items are not owned by the state, rather owned by shops and other adventurers. You understand."
Yeah.
And Kane kind of nods and says, "Very well. I will prepare what we can have on hand within a week. Within 3 days travel. It's about the distance from here to Inmouth. I will see you all once this infiltration begins." And he will give a half bow, and Apollonius looks to him and says, "Best of luck, High Lord. After all, what is a body without a head?"
Can I wanted to make a question. I don't think you'll allow it, but I still want to make the question. In retrospect, because I only thought of it now, when Apollonius was making the joke about like talking about the wife of Rican, does Venus sense anything in her expression when that comment is made?
That is up to Matrix on what you would like to roll for that.
Chris wears a mask, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, like any change in like posture, like anything
say
really, if it happened.
I say this would be a contested check.
Okay.
I'll say, Chris, make the charisma roll you wish to make. I'm not gonna have you announce it here. Vina, make an insight check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
that's
acceptable.
totally.
Chris is yours is done with a straight roll.
Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Fuck, no, that's the wrong modifier. Only an 18.
Damn.
19.
Oh shit.
19.
Okay.
What does Vina notice?
I can make it
Vina?
higher if you want.
You're so right. Vina looks at Chris. And again, it's hard to read Chris sometimes because she's like her face is just totally covered. It's always totally covered. But as they're talking, she's like, I imagine everyone's sitting down, so she's sitting down, arms crossed. She has her hands, on her arms. And as they're talking about it, you can, because Chris has like fairly long like nails, like she lets them grow out. And you can just kind of see, like, as they're talking about it, her nails press into the skin of her arm a little bit. Not like painful, like you could tell it's not like painful, it's just like her hands are tensing up a little bit, and so her nails like dig into her skin a little bit, and that goes away pretty quickly though.
Okay. Vina makes a little mental note on that.
Okay. I'd say as Kane leaves the room, Apollonius looks and says, I say we do this scouting mission in the morning. And I will spend the rest of the day rallying some heavy cav.
Very well. Again, if our plan succeeds, there's a good chance we might not even need the cavalry. But I do appreciate the backup.
He does kind of give you a nod. His own kind of smile towards you, like almost matching your toothy smile. And he says, it is my pleasure, Vina. And he walks out. Lorne looks to Ajalon. He gives a nod and says, we are also going to be rallying a portion of the Dragon Riders from here. We wish to ensure that if we get the drop on any advancing gnolls, if this scouting mission goes south, I want whatever they send out there completely destroyed.
I can understand that.
Thank you. Lorne looks back to you all and says, you have the rest of the day off. You can train, do whatever. I do not care. You have a long day ahead tomorrow. And he kind of like sits back. And do you all leave the room, or do you say some parting words to the two of them? To Ajalon.
Fuck off.
I think like we kind of just Vina just kind of does like her little bow like she usually does, and like she just leaves.
Jack curtsies to defy gender roles.
So Vina bows, Jack curtsies, and Albatross twerks once.
Oh. I think Chris just stands up and leaves.
Someone draw this.
Or you have to animate that.
Yeah, it needs to be an anime. The way that I imagine Albatross is that, like, he doesn't even turn. It's just instant for 1 second, and then it just stops.
Yeah, I
exactly.
get up to leave, and then for a moment I throw back like one time, and I keep walking.
Yeah.
Perfect
and it's
a
like,
one frame.
Like, yeah. It's fully like hands on the knees and everything, but
exactly,
it's just like
it's like the fucking Omni-Man meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 1 second and then it's gone.
Okay. I'd say as you all begin to leave, Vina.
Yes.
Hear a voice creep into your mind as Cedric's sending happens again.
Oh, again.
And he says, so cautious. I'd wonder what you're doing, but with 2 dragons by my side, I'm suddenly very not afraid.
You and
See
I.
you out west.
you and I still have a conversation to have. In time. But not now. I'm busy.
Okay. Standing spawns.
I want to. Where does Chris go, actually?
Well, what time of day is it
This
when we get back?
when you guys got out of this, because he showed up at morning formation, which is like 6 a.m.
Damn.
You guys took an hour, so it would be 7, and then as you guys fought, took all
Fought
the
for,
stuff,
like,
got
12
back. I'd
seconds.
say it's about it's about 10 a.m. Getting close
Damn. It's fucking. It's way earlier in the day than I thought it
Yeah.
was. I think Chris would just like go. She enjoys like just saying in just like the combat range. So she's probably just there like with her sword practicing.
I'd say that like whenever like kind of Chris goes, like Vina would just kind of follow behind. And like after you get there, after a little while, you kind of hear her voice from behind you. In our first days, I asked the others what their motivations were. I don't believe I got yours. And she's going to like very calmly, like very relaxed, just walk into like the area.
Cool. Wait. So has she? So she followed, and then did she wait? So like Chris has been practicing, or did she just like walk?
No,
right
like I'd say
past
like after you enter, like you're kind of because like Vina followed you, but she was like just a little bit behind. Like it was
Okay.
like a second after you entered, you heard her voice.
Okay. Yeah. So Chris is like, I think she would tense up for a second, just hearing someone behind her, and then realizing it's Vina, she just like calms down. And her grip on her sword tightens. She's like, I had to tell Brittany this. I don't like when people sneak up behind me.
I didn't intend to.
It's no problem. So, sorry. And she's gonna kind of put the sword like back in its sheath, and she's gonna go, "What was question?"
I merely noticed that you seem to be a very refined person who's also very cautious and wears a mask. I saw you tense up when Mr. Apple talked about Ricon's wife. I've been putting some things together. I've been reaching a conclusion that I'm still not sure if it's the correct one. I wanted to ask, who are you? We don't really know anything about you.
Chris kind of, she has she stands like she has like perfect posture, right? Like she stands like a dancer. She stands like again, like Venus said, very refined. And as Vina asked that, she's gonna like she slacks a little bit. And she goes, Vina, you're a smart person. What are you trying to say?
I merely want to know more about a person that is very valuable about my group.
Flatterer. Well, my motivation for being at the school is, I believe, the same as many of us. I want power, just as much as you, or Brittany, or Jack, the power that comes with having a dragon by your side. That's what I imagine most people are here for. It's not exactly like we're in the #1 place for education or I don't know.
Yes, but acquiring power is never the final goal. Everyone wants power to acquire something.
You know, Your Majesty, they really do not give you enough credit around here.
You notice that Vina gets very like the moment that you call her Majesty, like she stops for a second and opens a very big smile. Like she's very flattered by that.
And Chris's, you see, because I imagine this is like a closed space. It's like her private area where she trains. She has like a few kind of like shoddily put together dummies that she practices on. And
I was gonna have you just like sit in one place, but purely because of Chris, people do not hang out around that area.
Yeah, no, they don't. So it's like I imagine it's like a very simple like sparring room with like big windows in the back. The curtains are always pulled. The door is always closed, and like this is where Chris, everyone would know that like hangs out with her, and even the people who avoid her know that. Yeah, that's where Chris trains. And so you see the door. If it's open even a little bit, Chris, you see her move her hand, and the door closes behind them. And that's just, simple mage hand. Vina would be familiar with it. And curtains are closed. It's dark in here, but that's not a big deal to either of them. And
either you're going to kill me or you're going to tell me the truth now.
Don't worry about that. And she's going to take.
It's curtains for you, Vina.
Run away! She reaches behind, and you see she just like takes a second, unclips something, and then she takes her mask off. And you've seen Chris without her mask before, for like very brief moments. Like when we were living together, you would see it like right as you woke up, and she was getting ready and she was putting it on. And you saw it the first day. But it's been a while since then, so, it's just like, short-term memory. You remember what she looks like, but like you don't really remember.
Yeah.
You see her full face now, and if you had seen the missing persons flyer in the city, it does bear like a striking resemblance to the woman there. And she pulls the mask off. My name is Chris. That is what people call me now. That is what you will refer to me as. I blend in for a reason, Vina. And thankfully, you and the rest of our group have made that extremely easy. Quite big characters. I am not missing. I left on purpose. And my motivation for my power, I need to get people back.
People. I will not push you. But can you be a little bit more specific?
You see, and Chris is very like kind of a character with like she's just very expressive with like her hands and her body and stuff like that. But you see she also has like a very expressive face as she talks, and she kind of like looks down and smiles. And she goes, well, I'm sure you pieced it together already. I was a wife. I was a noble wife for quite a long time. The duties of a noble wife were my duties. And as a noble wife, my duties were to keep my house and bear children, which I did. And that is who I need to get back. At any cost. And that is why I'm here.
You are seeking power from those dragons to assist you. I'm sure you already noticed just the amount of politics that get in the way. We've been here for what, 4 months already? I value you a lot. I value every single person in our pack a lot. I'm going to like move in like closer to Chris. Now, I know your objective. You want them safe, correct?
Yeah.
I can make you a promise. If we succeed on our mission tomorrow, I'm going to like reach a hand, and like I start to raise your face a little bit. Like, Vina puts a finger under your chin and starts to raise your face a little bit, so you look at her. If we succeed, and if I'm crowned, I make the promise and I keep my promise that I will help you and that you will have your children back. The only thing that I demand is loyalty. Can I count on that?
I think Chris looks a little surprised when Vina touches her face. But she doesn't pull away. She's just gonna kind of let it happen. And she's just gonna kind of nod. Here we go.
Perfect.
You're
it's
quite
like-
the character, you know. You know that.
She puts away her hand, like she turns around, like starts to walk towards the door. You remember the comment that Mr. Apple said about Newells and their hunger? How no Newell can control their hunger?
I do.
He perceives me as one of those that could. And like she turns around, and you just see like enormous like smile on her face. He got it very, very wrong. I open the door and I start to make my way out.
What a
Big
lovely-
smile on my face, and I just walk towards my room.
I think Chris doesn't really say anything, but she's gonna smile and she's gonna put her mask back on, and she's just gonna continue practicing.
Okay. Before, I'm gonna say, both Matrix and Crow, you gain a point of inspiration.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Inspiration
That's
works
fun.
differently. I will explain it later.
Okie dokie. I'm just gonna write it on my sheet just so I don't forget.
Yeah.
But as Vina walks back towards her room, there is so much you still don't know, especially about the Knolls, the Crown Taker. You don't know if the Crown Taker has gotten your mother yet. And whatever could fell her, you have no idea if you could match it up. But as that feeling of dread is overcome by the feeling of hunger for that crown, that power. Yours is less a hunger for food, but a hunger for that recognition, that power. If he is a king, then you will be empress. That's where we're going to end tonight's session. Yes!
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, you have no idea how much I've been trying to string along like Chris is Elodie Seaton like along. I'm happy that's finally done.
I give half the credit. Actually, no, I give 80% of the credit of figuring it out to Asterix. Asterix put it together better than I did. I wish Asterix was here, honestly.
Oh,
But I wish Asterix was here to
That's
see.
oh.
That's unfortunate. I love that.
Next session, we will be doing the investigation, the scouting mission, and perhaps even the infiltration mission as well. Thank you all for tonight's session. That was I really love that. Apollonius is one of my favorite NPCs. I love him.
Mr. Apple.
Mr. Apple, what a guy. Thanks for letting us steal everything from that really nice room.
No. That's a funny visual, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like these two, like these prestigious these people, like almost fucking nobodies, beat this esteemed legendary general, and then.
As they leave, like, oh shit, the tray, the mints. Quick, help me
I
scrape
imagine you're
the
all
gold
shouting
off
to
this
each other, trying to pick new other stuff up.
Yeah, I fully imagine it was like Chris, because that was just kind of Chris's natural reaction, just like, this is a nice room, I'm sure this is worth something, I'm gonna start taking it. And then I imagine everyone else was just like watching her, and then everyone else started taking shit, because they're like, okay, I guess this is the thing we're doing.
With Veena, every time that Veena sees gold, like her eyes just open, like they just widen and just starts looking at it. But she wants to keep like kind of the like, no, I'm a respectable person. But like the moment that she sees someone else doing it, she can't resist. She needs to do it. Like fighting in that arena was fucking hell for her. she just kept looking at the goat.
Do you want to know what CR I made Apollonius? I made him CR 16 because I knew that I was like, I don't want you guys to really beat him. So I set that hard cap for the HP.
Yeah,
Is he fighting?
He's not a class. He's a full custom.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
it was just because you said brutal
much...
critical at some point, and I was like, "There's no fucking way this guy's level 9, right? Like that's ridiculous."
Yeah, no, I would not have put you guys to a level 9 character because that's just like a slaughter. Like that was you guys fighting Alexander, even though he didn't have any HP.
Yeah, we did bully him.
I think. I mean, he was.
We
hurt.
literally.
Yeah, he was.
We
hurt.
literally kicked a man while he was. We killed a man while he was down. Actually, we didn't kick him.
We fucking killed Alexander.
No, that was really. Dude, the moment that Apollonius said the line of like, yeah, Nules, they are usually controlled by their hunger. But Veena, you seem like a Null who can control yourself very well. Immediately, I just no.
You're so wrong.
I just hunger for something else.
Yeah, you just hunger for something else. You're able to see past the next meal. That's like was his point.
Yeah, exactly.
But instead, you see past the next meal and you see the gold piece on the other side of the table.
Yeah, exactly. I look at the silverware. I've been trying to find like a good moment for that Chris Veena interaction for a while. I do think it's really good that it happened now because I had like the clues for like, oh, Chris is the wife that we keep hearing about.
Yeah,
that was very nice.
I still am trying to. I was
still
holding
going
myself
by the way.
back. Oh,
hey,
well, actually, this is the perfect time. I want to explain how inspiration works, and I'll write it down later.
Stream, close your ears.
It doesn't matter. How inspiration works in my campaign. It is not just add a D4. It's very, very powerful. Instead, you can use it at
Automatically
any
kill
point.
someone.
Yes.
You can use it to re-roll a d20. Any d20, yours or someone else's. Or for a specific roll, you can force a crit.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
very good.
But there are some points that's like, I would rather you roll. I will veto that. I give myself
Veto.
the power to veto that auto crit, but it will still like you'll still have it.
That works.
Because there are
that's
some
good.
parts that I don't want you guys to just auto succeed on. I want that chance.
Okay. I think we're good.
Stream over.
Yeah, I
Well.
think we're good to stop.
I love that session.
That was good.
Stream. Goodbye,
Goodbye,
stream.
stream.
Goodbye, stream.
Bye, stream. We all say in unison.
Exactly.